Hello, my name's Kev Blackburn and I am the founder and director here at Systemise. Welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about the Systemise history. We're so proud of our history, and a part of this About Systemise series, we've really wanted to focus in on the communication, because it's so important to communicate with our partners, our potential partners, and be able to, so you can see what we represent, what we stand for, what our values are, what our mission is, what we are here to help you do. And to understand what's driving us, to understand what makes us do what we do, it's important to go back to day one. It's important to reflect on where we once were. That no matter where you are right now, that you can see that we care, that you can see that we love our proud, humble beginnings, that we use that as a badge of honor to remind ourselves, to remind our teams that it is possible. You can go from nothing to something, that you can go against the odds every single day if you've got the courage to take massive action. So therefore, we started in 2015. We started in our living room. We just got blessed with our second, and Harper was born in the January of 2015, and something ignited in us. We ignited and we had that passion that we wanted just to create something. We wanted freedom. We wanted to work together as a family and be together. So myself and Kylie got to work in the June of 2015, and we was at home with our 6 month. I was still an electrical engineer, and we was working day in and day out. I'd wake up early, go to bed late, and working as much as we possibly can to our goals of becoming free. And we proudly were able to quit our jobs in the January of 2016. And then we moved into our warehouse. We started recruiting our first team members, and we were on the floor. We were developing from the ground up. We were proud to be on our hands and knees. We didn't have tables. We didn't have shelving. We didn't have many of the things that we have now, and we certainly never take anything that we have now for granted. Because everybody starts at day one. Everybody starts at humble beginnings. And we started just getting to work, taking massive action, building our operations, learning every day. We was learning from our failures. We're trying to innovate. We're trying to learn, how can we do things quicker, faster? How can we help and support our partners? And over the years, we started to grow. We started to fill up our first warehouse, our 2,000 square foot warehouse. And then it got too small. We had started building our teams. We started to really work hard every single day, and the warehouse space become a bottleneck. And therefore, it was so exciting, yet it was also frightening to take the leap to go to our 10,000 square foot warehouse, where we documented the entire process. We shared what we were doing, what we were building, how we was operating, and we managed to build this operation from an empty, rundown shell to what it is today. With our unique processing systems, with our shelving, we've had events here, we've had meetings here, we've had visitors here. We've really been able to support our partners and also grow our teams. We've started to be able to grow our business development team, our HR teams. We've been able to develop our customer support teams, our management teams, our leadership teams, being able to support and put everything we possibly can around our businesses. And then what we did is we then started to actually grow and expand to be able to go into different marketplaces such as the US, being able to expand to Europe, being able to be a platform for our partners to keep expanding into. We have had a crazy number of years. We've never taken anything for granted. We work hard every single day. Doesn't matter when it is, what we have to do. We're proud to have an amazing team, and a team that cares, a team that works incredibly hard day in and day out, whether it's hot summers or cold winters, whether it's freezing cold in the warehouse or boiling hot in the warehouse. We are here to keep serving our partners. We have that tenacity, that grit, that hunger, that desire to keep taking massive action for you every single step of the way. I'm going to have a little bit more of our history, so you can see a little bit of our history, and you can see some of the videos and things that we've done over the years, so you can see where we've come from. We've created videos from our old warehouse, our new warehouse, and by sharing with you some of the things that we've been up to, I think it's gonna hopefully communicate with you on what we're trying to do, what we've been doing, and why we're here in your corner every day. So I'm going to put you over to some nice clips here that you can see some videos and tours and where we once were, and hopefully I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we're going to be talking about the Systemise Ultimate Vision. I'll see you there. Welcome to an all-access warehouse tour, where in this video we are going to do our July Q3 2022 tour around the entire 10,000 square foot warehouse of our Systemise Fulfilment headquarters here in Scunthorpe. It is a glorious day, it's a hot summer's day, and I'm super excited that you've decided to click onto this video as we go for a walk and talk around the warehouse. There's a couple of reasons why we do this. Since 2016, we have been capturing the journey as often as we possibly can as we've been building the operations behind us, and it's been an incredible journey up until this point. There's been many challenges, there's been many things that we've been taking massive action on every single day with the entire team here based at the warehouse, as well as our virtual assistant team based around the world at this point, as well as all our partners that we have the pleasure of working with every single day. We have partners that work with us from within the UK, from around the world, and our mission here is ultimately to serve our partners and keep growing our business that allows you, our partners, to achieve the goals that you have, because we really truly believe that we can win together. And no matter what happens, no matter what has been going on in the outside world, we keep working. We keep working every single day, working on every single detail. How can we make things quicker, faster? How can we improve in every single way we possibly can? And we will never settle until we have together reached our mission. And that's why I do these warehouse tours. That's why it's fantastic to be able to do this in Q3. It's a beautiful hot summer's day. Although some of the winter tours have been much colder, it's nice to actually have a t-shirt on and see this glorious sun and see the flags outside. So there's a couple of things that I want to share with you before we head off into the warehouse and walk all the way through the warehouse, where I share with you just how we operate, what we do, how we do it, some of the things that we're working on. There's a couple of things I wanted just to share with you. The reason why I do these videos is, one, to capture the journey and keep building that momentum and keep building the culture of our team, our business, our organization, that we have history and we're proud of our history. Once upon a time, we was in our living room. We was on our hands and knees, just like many other, everybody else starts on their hands and knees in their living rooms, their dining rooms, and we're proud of that. Two, it keeps us accountable, right? Kylie, our operational team, our business development team, our support team, all our virtual assistant team, our technical team, our sourcing team, everything that happens behind the scenes, it holds us accountable, knowing that every single quarter I will be creating these videos just to share with you what we're up to. And ultimately, our partners expect us to, at the end of the day, we have incredible amounts of trust put on us, that people spend their hard-earned money. They trust us to ship their products to this warehouse, that we would receive those products, that we would quality control those products, that we will check those products, we will check them in, we will communicate throughout the process, we will get them in and out as quickly as we possibly can. So we have expectation upon us, but it keeps us accountable. It keeps us honest. It keeps us thriving. It keeps us wanting to be the best we possibly can. And every single day we keep learning, and every single day we don't settle until we keep trying to improve the best way we possibly can. And also, this is also fantastic as an opportunity to keep that communication as open, honest, as transparent as we possibly can. We have lots of incredible projects that we're working on all the time. So this past quarter that's just gone, even since our last tour, we've done so much because we keep working, we keep investing, we keep innovating. So just to share with you a couple of things. We've been developing, and we started a fantastic project which we're calling Project X, where our partners are going to be getting access as a beta, an incredible integrated master sheet, which is so good. It's had some fantastic feedback. It's going to allow automation. It's going to allow so much time being saved. And we are always going against, we're always questioning, how can we do things quicker, faster, and improve? And therefore, this Project X, I can't wait to share much more of that. Been doing a lot of things internally to our partners, but it's not just going to help automate and save time, especially this time when the world, inflation, rising costs. We have to be smarter. We have to keep providing as much value as we possibly can. That's why we haven't, all our membership prices, our service prices, our per unit prices, our material costs, although everything has been on the way up, everything has been increasing for us, what we've completely tried to do, and we have continued to do, and we are committed to do, is we are actually providing more value. We're providing more value that we possibly can through our bonuses, our mastermind groups. We're about to do a mastermind in person here in August, which I'm super excited about. And we are trying to protect all our prices, and all we're doing is, this is the time to double down and actually try to provide even more value, more support, more resources, and that's what this Project X is all about. We've also done some fantastic, amazing things over the last couple of months. We've introduced another location here in the UK, in Newcastle, which is amazing. We've been really investing in our team. We've had more hires in this last sort of 3 months than we've done ever before. We invested in our business development team, our support teams, our technical teams, and all the existing team that we actually already have. We keep investing in this operation, and we're proud to do that. Okay, so if this is the first time that you are seeing any of this video, hopefully the sun hasn't been too bad while I've been talking there. Hopefully it will clear up just here. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do enjoy this. I'd really appreciate it. And let's go on for a little bit of a walk. So the first thing is this is outside. This is the outside of the building. We always proud of our outside of the building. We have our caretakers in to clean everything up, make sure the grounds are nice and tidy. We have our flags. The flags get replaced every couple of months because in the wind they start to tear and they start to rip and things. So we are always replacing the flags, and we're really proud of the outside. This is where our management parking is. We have our visitor parking, and we also have our staff parking in the actual courtyard. Now, inside the actual warehouse, this is where there's a few things that we do, which I may or may not have shared before. We've got security all around the warehouse. So we've got 24/7 very sure security alarms, which means that it's always monitored. We have cloud cameras, there's a Ring camera there, we've got cameras all around the warehouse. We have contacts on all the roller shutter doors, the windows. We have sensors everywhere. We have photo cameras. around the building, because we do not take security lightly. Not to mention we have all our insurances and everything else that we do, and as we would expect to have in an operation like this, when we've got, you know, thousands upon thousands of pounds worth of products being shipped to the warehouse, and we want our products in and out as quickly as possible. But that being said, we never take that for granted. Despite never having any issue whatsoever, we always take security first. So let's walk on in. Then we go into, this is now, this is like the reception area. This is something that we record different videos on in here. We have our visitors in here. We do our, when we have our VIP experiences around the warehouse, when we've got our partners that come and visit privately for 2 hours, we get to go for a private tour around the warehouse, as well as we sit in here, we do a personalized business strategy plan. We can have, we do staff interviews in here, we have suppliers in here, partners that come in here. We have lots of different people that will come in here. It's a nice little reception. It's a great place to work. If you're on a call, there's a desk right there with a telephone, internet point, and we have these. You know, we start to share our story. We've got these newspaper articles. We've also got, as I try to share as well, we have this like the journey of the book. This goes all the way back to 2015, being at home. This was literally, hopefully you can see that. That was us at home. So it's always nice. It's always brilliant just to share that with any visitors that we have. Nice place to just to sit. And then we go through into our first operational room. This is now, this is where our management sit. So we've got Kylie and Siobhan that will sit right here. We have all our uniforms. So when we get new staff members that come, we're recruiting in our careers page right now. So new staff get uniforms. We've even got like these little notebooks which we got designed, just like a little Systemise notebook where it says ideas, reminders, successes and goals. It's pretty cool. We have photos, black and white photos around the wall, a part of the journey. And then we go into more of the operational. We've got our dashboard, KPIs, everything on display. We have our notice boards and some of our quarterly sort of management targets and goals. Then we go into this room where the sensor will turn the lights on in 1 second. This is now our lunch room. This is where the team, we get together. We have lunch together. These are actually our old tables from the old warehouse. It's lovely just to come in and have lunch together. A couple of things that we always try to do is we always we do our best for our team, the best way we possibly can. So we've got like reviews on the wall that people can read. We've got our ultimate visions on the wall. You know, what are we trying to do by 2030? We have these different snacks that we provide just in case. We basically say if any of our team ever, if they forget their lunch or anything like that, we want to take care of everybody. So we usually have drinks and snacks and everything like that. We also have these awards, the awards on display. This is our silver award, our gold award, as well as our Warehouse Legends award. So they're always on display right here. Then we go, this through there is just our visitor's toilet. Then we go into this office here, which is cool. It's real big, nice big window to next door. But this is our business development room, where we have our head of business development in Gareth. I know it's a little bit darker in here, I haven't got the light on. We have our financial team in here, and it's just great to actually have an office space where we can communicate, we can have meetings, we can talk. A couple of things that we're looking at is we are looking at more office space and more expansion as we go into the future. Then we have like this little area, which is just a little locker area. And then we go into the main sort of command center, where here we start off, this is just like a little first aid and sort of first aid stuff and emergency equipment. We have lots of things in here, like we have more. This is what the office actually used to look like. This is just some photos that we've taken of the journey of the team. And then we go, actually, this is our first operational space where we actually start to conduct all our operations. Now, there's a couple of things that I will add here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please do consider hitting that thumbs up button, or the dislike button. Just lets me know whether you actually like these or not. If you've got any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to comment. But inside this office here, we now actually have a lot of our partners' goods and products and sensitive information. So one of the things that we always do is we're always very, very conscious and aware that we certainly don't want to show anybody's products, or we don't want to show anybody's details or anything like that. This is not the purpose behind this. This is, I like to share our thought processes. I like to share our the projects that we're working on, how we operate, the mindset, the philosophies of everything, and actually show you around the warehouse while trying to keep that confidentiality. So there's going to be times when I point you to the ceiling, just because I don't want to inadvertently see any sort of confidential information. Okay, so let me point you to the ceiling so you can see we have operational lights here. And then what ends up happening here is we actually, in this area, we have we've got the team. We have a number of people that sit in here, our shipment creation, shipment completion. We have our team leaders, our management, operational team leaders in here. And there's lots of people that will, as well as obviously the printing, all the materials in here, as well as we also have all our CCTV, because we do record absolutely everything that goes through the warehouse. We CCTV absolutely everything from now we actually do our inbound, which I'll share with you, but we do our picking, processing, as well as boxing. One of the things that we proudly do is I believe we were one of the first to actually record all our operations. So in the event of Amazon questioning anything, we basically have the CCTV, we have the evidence showing what we've done and what and we can prove what we've done and what we haven't done. If things have been bubble wrapped, or if things have been bundled or bagged, or whatever the case might be, we can actually go back in history and see everything. So that's our CCTV command station. We have our internal phones here where we can talk to one another, and if you called the warehouse, you'll be able to select to speak to our customer support team, accounts team, warehouse team, that type of thing. So that's our little command center. Then I'm going to go on the outside. We're going to go actually inside the warehouse right now, and we're going to go into our inbound area. So here is actually our inbound area. So you can see this is actually, I've already got the roller shutter door up because it's a nice hot summer's day. Wanted to get the air flowing through the warehouse. We've got a great courtyard here. It's a really big courtyard. This is actually on the inside. So we literally started this video. We started this video on the outside right here. I was literally, just down there. That's where we started. But there we've got the flags showing proudly. And then this is actually, when you look at the warehouse goes from all the way from here, and it travels all the way. It's 10,000 square foot, all the way down there. Literally takes minutes to walk, 5 minutes or more to walk. We've got a great big courtyard. This is where we have our Arctic lorries come in, our deliveries come in. They can turn around, they can maneuver. We also have like our summer barbecues here. We've got our team parking in here. We have our staff entrance that goes into the warehouse here, and then this is our actual inbound door, the roller shutter door. So everything comes into the warehouse through here. We've got a fantastic team that basically collect all the goods. You can see empty looks good, right? Because we process everything really, really quickly. We always try to log in as quickly as we possibly can. Everything gets logged in through all our inventory management. You'll see over here, if I can share this with you, this is all undercover right now. We cover absolutely, you know, we cover everything up because we want to make sure that everything is looked after, and all the electronics and things like that. We always make sure that we're looking after our equipment. You'll see a couple of things that we've done. We've actually got CCTV here. We've got a Ring camera. We've now got a couple of the upgrades that we've made. You'll see the white dot. I don't know if I can move my hand there. There it is right there. We actually have CCTV all around our inbound now. The great thing about this is because we obviously get lots of deliveries that come in. Sometimes it's important to be able to look at, trace back everything, check everything for learning purposes, for evidence purposes. So we've really tried to invest in our operations from not just the quality of our team and our training and our communication and the quality control of the core values that we represent, systemizing our operations, but we also want to capture everything. And CCTV sort of 24/7 allows us to do that. So this is all our inbound. I'm going to point you up to the ceiling. Again, all that's happening here now is we are walking past. We've got racking in the warehouse. We've got our operational zones in the warehouse where the team will pick all our shipments. So we have a team that will create all the shipments. And then we go to, if you've seen our operations before, we are actually inside the warehouse here. It's very hot at the minute, so we've got some fans and everything out, but you'll see we've now got all our operational streams. And our streams, the way that they work are, we have the trays, all our products, as the shipments get created, we've got pickers, we've got processors that will bubble wrap everything, bundle everything. Then it goes all the way to our quality control stations. And our quality control stations, let me just walk over to this end. Quality control stations, here we go. You'll see, hopefully, we've got camera stations. This is where we've got all our weighing stations. Everything that we do inside the warehouse, and I'll share with you a couple of things that we've been doing in the background. Everything that we do is through these workstations here. So we've got laptops, we've got these cameras. The team will check everything, will confirm everything. Obviously, we've got the weighing scales right here that we weigh everything, we box everything. One of the things that we've done over this quarter is we've actually been putting racking all the way around the back here. So we've got racking all the way around the back, which is for all our material use. And then every single day, everything gets picked up, goes off to UPS via boxes or gets picked up via pallets. And this is essentially what our operations looks like every day. We've got the 4 streams, we have the trays, we've actually got a video on the channel which explains these processing systems more in depth. We have the ability here to do FBM, FBA, direct to, it doesn't matter what website you're selling, whether it's Amazon, Shopify, eBay. We have the ability to do pretty much anything e-commerce here. And then we go on the outside. This is our outbound roller shutter door, where we've got our waste containers, and then we've got all our pallets when we're shipping pallets. And that is all the way down there where I spoke to you about the inbound. And the wonderful thing about having a big courtyard like this, 10,000 square foot, It's a beautiful view. You can see, especially when it's nice hot summer's day, you can see, look at this for a view. Our team can come out here, you can sit, have lunch outside, get a bit of the sun, sit together, do some team building exercises, like the summer barbecue, which is what we've actually got coming up. We've actually got that coming up in the next week or so at the time of this recording. So we bring all the families together, we invite everybody to the warehouse, we put a big barbecue on, and it's great to actually meet, bring all the families together, all the spouses together, husbands, wives together, and we have a great day sort of talking to one another, having a drink together, because what we do here is, it's a big old operation, right? Everything that we do in our e-commerce businesses with our partners, it's a big operation. It's complex operation. It's not an easy thing to manage. There's a lot of moving parts. There's lots of things that are always moving and changing, and we've got to evolve, and we've got to adapt, and we've got to keep growing, and we're always trying to innovate. We're trying to think about, like, my job is always to think about, how can I make things easier for our partners? How can I make things easier for our team? How can we improve our systems? How can we make things more efficient, more robust? How can we make things clearer for our partners, like the inventory status and what's happening within the operation? So we've done a lot of things over the last 6 to 12 months, like operational dashboards. We're super clear that everybody knows exactly what's happening inside the operations at all times, in terms of all the orders, any discrepancies, storage, because that's how it has to be, and we never ever stop. We never ever stop working hard at it. So this has just been a bit of a walk and talk. We are super we're still as driven now as we have always been. We're still passionate about so much about everything that we do, all the technologies that we're trying to innovate with, the cameras, the speed of processing, the systems, how we can improve our communication, even things, the business development side of things, the value added bonuses that we have, trying to improve the resources that we have, the mastermind that we do every single month. We've been doing some great masterminds lately with some great special guests and some special videos. We've actually got, next month, like I shared with you, we're going to be opening up the doors again for our inner circle members, our platinum partners, as well as our mastermind members. So in the next month we're actually going to have visitors right here, which to me is something that I've always loved to do, and we've got a great future ahead. I mean, we've got some good goals. We've got some great goals. We want to keep expanding. We want to keep opening more locations. We want to keep investing in our operations, our teams, hiring more staff, working on ourselves, personal development, learning, leadership. All these things that we do all the time is what we. This is what we do. This is what we love to do. This is our passion. So, if you've got any questions, if you've got any comments whatsoever, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always happy to answer. Always happy to support. We have. The lighting's not too great as soon as I go inside. Hopefully the lighting's not been too bad throughout this video. We have lots of big goals. We're going to be going up into Q4. We are really working incredibly hard to make sure that we are ready for Q4, streamlined, optimized for Q4. We're going to work incredibly hard, like we do every single day, to keep working through any issues that come about, learnings, and basically coming up with more and more improvements for our teams, for our partners, for our operations. Really thinking outside the box all the time, innovating, getting creative, questioning our beliefs on how we do things, and always thinking of the long term. We have a big mission over, the business that we're building. Our partners are building out their businesses for years and years, decades into the future. We certainly are too. Everything that we do here today in the present, we're thinking about, well, where are we in 10 years time, in 20 years time? And I know that sounds, I know that sounds like, wow, that's like a long time into the future. But the truth is, the decisions that we make today and the strategy that we follow and the technology, the innovations, the team that we're investing in, the relationships that we're building is for the future, and it is for 10, 20 years into the future. We've had some of our partners that have worked with us for literally 5-6 years at this point, and we want to work another 5-6 years and another 12, 18 years, and we will never stop. So before we know it, 10 years will pass, and before we know it, we will be where we want to be based on the actions that we take today, thinking long term and not short term. So sometimes it's difficult conversations with the team. Sometimes we have to look within ourselves, we have to brainstorm, we have to try finding the answers together. But that's ultimately that's what me and Kylie do. We've brought together a great team around us, passionate team, hungry team, and we always try to speak to our partners with that passion, that determination, and coming at it that we're in a partnership and we're looking over the 10-year period, and it's our responsibility to provide the resources, the insights, the support, the team, the operations, the know-how, the connections, the what's happening around the corner to keep helping and supporting. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name's Kev, inspiring you every single day to keep taking massive action in your business. Let me know what your thoughts have been of this Q3 warehouse tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. We are going into the busiest time of the year. We are going into the time where we have to be resilient. We have to work hard. We have to work smartly. We have to protect ourselves. We have to diversify if we need to, add additional streams of income if we need to. But we've got a fantastic foundation. We've got fantastic reasons. We're hungry. We've got grit. We've got desire, and we won't ever stop until you've achieved the goals that you've got. And then in turn, we will have the opportunity to build what we've got. Take care, keep taking massive action, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which I'll pop up right here. See you later, and have a great day. Bye-bye.